Welcome back to Bronco Talk, everyone. Today, we're joined by one of the senior leaders of Boise State women's basketball, the sharpshooting guard from Brisbane, Australia, Dani Bays. She's here fresh off the Broncos' strong performance against San Francisco and getting ready for UC Davis this Friday night at Extra Mile Arena.
Dani, thanks for joining us. It's your senior season. There's so much excitement around this group. There's high expectations. We're thrilled to have you on the show to talk hoops, leadership, and that championship drive.
Dani.
All right. How you doing, Dani?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Good.
All right. Let's start at the beginning, Dani. You've been through the ups and downs of this program. How does it feel entering your senior year with everything you've experienced here at Boise State?
Crazy. I feel like it's gone so fast. But I'm really hoping we're hoping to leave the program better than we found it. And I think that's like our main goal, obviously, going into this season. So I'm really excited.
You've played under one of the most respected coaches in the country, Gordy Presnell. What was your relationship with him, or what has your relationship with him meant to your growth both on and off the floor?
It's been really important. I lost my dad last year during season, so the whole coaching staff has been, I couldn't imagine being anywhere else and going through what I did. I think they couldn't have supported me more, and I'm just so appreciative of everything that they did for me, and especially Coach P, and just how much he understood the journey that I was on. I think it's just really special, especially going through that. And I just found all the people on the team really an important part of where I'm at right now and who I am as a person. So yeah.
It's always nice to have that leadership that steps in as that kind of father figure, but not father figure. That
Right.
kind of to help out with that. I know exactly how that feels.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad you've been getting the support that you need, from the team of the program. So you made the leap from Australia to Boise, a massive life decision, of course.
Yeah.
Looking back now, from where you've come, how do you think that move has shaped you, who you are both as an athlete and as, more importantly, a person?
Looking back, I honestly cannot believe that I did it. I'm very introverted. I'm not really out there that much. And so I really don't even know how I got on that flight. But I always knew I wanted to go to college. It's quite big back home. It used to be really big about people coming over, but now that our league is a lot better than what it was, a lot of people are staying at home. But I always knew that I wanted to go, and getting on that flight, I was just crying. And my mom, I don't think she knew how to support me, because obviously she didn't want me to leave, but at the same time she was like, you chose this, why are you crying? You chose to do it. And I was like, I know you're right, but it doesn't make it easier. But yeah, I just, obviously going to college in general is hard enough as it is, and then you put the fact that you're an athlete and then you're thousands of miles from home. But once again, I would just say the people here have really made that transition so much easier for me, and this is my family for life.
Nice.
And from my vantage point, I'm seeing a lot of former Broncos go down under for softball and other sports, and it's pretty awesome seeing that going on as the opposite. So I really like that relationship that Boise State established with with Australia that way.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely growing. It's getting a lot bigger back home, which is really exciting.
It's got that two-way pipeline.
All right, so let's start talking about the team. I'm sure the goal each year is a league title, of course. You're no different from any other program at Boise State. But the program has gone through a conference championship drought.
Right.
How do you, as a senior, take ownership of that expectation in the locker room?
This year, our senior group, we came up we have a motto every year, and usually the coaches come up with it. But this year, we kind of took it upon ourselves to find something that we really related to, and so we came up with the word "built," and it's basically kind of about rebuilding that winning culture from the ground up. Like we already have the foundations, we have all the resources that we could need. It's just about what do championship teams do that, you know, that earn them a title, and that's something that we don't have experience with. So every day we're just trying to like implement habits that we think, like accountability and energy and hustle and those type of things that really make teams stand out. And I think with us four especially, we have a really interesting group of leadership because me and Maya are more of a vocal kind of side, and Tatum and Natalie are a lot more like by action. So I think it does make a really good group, and hopefully we can do something really special with it.
You've got a really great experienced senior core on the team with Hanson and Pascal and Thompson. How would you describe that chemistry between the four of you, not just as teammates, but leaders setting the tone for the season?
I think we just, especially because we have so many freshmen, I think we know what is expected, or we've been like taught what is expected, and maybe that we haven't, obviously, as you said, like we've gone through a drought, but we know what we want to achieve. And I think trying to show that to the freshmen and teach them to show up every day is something that's really important. But also we just love like playing together. Us four, it's so fun. I've never had so much fun in my life playing basketball. And also like now that we've played for so long, we kind of know where each other are and putting each other in positions to succeed, like trying to find Natalie on the three or Tatum in that short corner role where, you know, they can do what they do is going to eventually help us to win as well.
Now, of course, last year or this year you lost two future Hall of Famers in Abby Muse and MK. But the Broncos returned nearly 2/3 of their scoring from last year, the big three. How much does that continuity matter when you hit those close grind out conference games that are eventually going to come?
Right. I think it's really important. Just that experience, like even despite the scoring part, I think knowing what the stressful situations look like and having been in it before and knowing that we can rely on each other is something really important, especially comparing it to other teams when in the world of NIL you have transfers and people coming and leaving, and we really don't have that. I mean, we have people coming in, but we don't have, you know, people leaving. So I think that's really special and really important part. But obviously losing those two really affect our rebounding and our assists because they were just so amazing at it. So I think also trying to include those aspects into our game is something that we're really trying to focus on too.
And we kind of saw first game of the year how you guys kind of showed that trust together and round out that win against Eastern Oregon.
Yeah.
Coach P talked about accountability and leadership being contagious. How do you personally lead? By voice, example, both?
I'm laughing because I would say that I'm the mean one. I'm like the one that like kind of gets on everyone. Like, yeah, I'm the mean one, which is good because then like Tatum and Natalie are really nice, and then Maya can kind of get on some people too. But I'm definitely the one that, you know, can get a little feisty, maybe a little too aggressive. But I think learning each other's styles and like how we can lead and how, you know, if Tatum doesn't want to speak on that, like I'll be the one to talk about it, but she'll be the one to like go on the court and, you know, prove it. I think it's really important. And then that also helps the freshmen because, I mean, maybe they might be scared of me. I hope they're not, but they could be. And so they could go to like a Maya or something like that. So I think we've got a really good group.
I can see him in the corner. Stop! Don't do that. The Australian's going to come down on us.
yeah. I will be coming.
So when games tighten up, especially like in the fourth quarter, you've earned the reputation for staying poised and hitting big shots. Seen it time and time again. What's your mindset in those high pressure moments?
Ooh. I think it's just to trust the work. I really honestly, I think most of the time I don't even realize it. Like, remember last year we had was it last year? There was a game against New Mexico at home, and I think, yeah, and MK like found me on the three. I shot it, it went in. I thought we were still losing. Like I didn't even realize that that was the winning play. And everyone's like jumping around and I'm like, guys, like sit down. Like we need to like go and play defense. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? I was like, it wasn't until I looked up and I was like, oh my gosh, we're up by one. So yeah, I would just say like really trying to just trust the work. I mean, in those situations, there's nothing you can do except for trust yourself. And at the end of the day, it's going to be make or miss. But I think being able to take those shots and wearing that responsibility of making it or missing it is also a really key factor that, you know, some people don't want to miss the shot, and that's valid. Like it is a lot of pressure, but as I say, clearly I'm not thinking too much about it because I don't even know what I was doing in that moment.
It kind of sounds like a see ball, shoot ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
With a clear mind.
You leave me open? Okay. I guess so. I got it.
Let's talk about last week's matchup with the University of San Francisco. You had 20 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, a block to go along with, unfortunately, 3 turnovers, but that's part of the game.
Yeah.
In your 31 minutes of play. I mean, that's not bad. I know people that play the game that can't put up those numbers. What were your biggest takeaways from that win?
I think it was just really fun. Obviously, we did play a lot, like us core 5 played a lot of minutes, but I just had so much fun in that game, and I think also trying to find ways. I think in the past I've definitely been labeled more as a shooter or kind of off the pick and roll, and I'm really trying to expand and be a complete, like as I said before, like with rebounding and assists, which is something that I haven't really focused on as much. I've kind of just been trying to like take the shots and make the shots that I know that I can. So I think that was a big takeaway, and also like us guards are really trying to get a lot of boards between me, Natalie, and Maya. But I also think the freshmen coming on the court and them kind of dealing with they did press us in that last little bit. So dealing with that pressure and hopefully learning from it is something that will help us in the future for sure.
Yeah. And you guys really did put on a shooting clinic. Shooting, where'd that go? 46%, 46.8% as a team, and then over 50% from behind the arc. So that's good numbers. You guys were dialed in and really knocking them down.
Right.
And you were solid in the first half, but you were strong in the second half in that one. And that could go for the rest of the team too. I know Natalie had a really strong second half as well. What were you seeing in their defense that allowed you to find your rhythm offensively?
They really, I'm pretty sure that, they were like plugging, I think, in the screen. So I really enjoy coming off on balls. Like me and Tatum, that's my jam. Any day of the week, get us an on ball. I'm there. Tell me what time. But they were really plugging, which I kind of do really enjoy going against because I'm able to see like Tatum on the roll or Natalie in the corner, which we got a lot of. But I also think like with us core 4, I think usually someone's always on out of all of us. Like I don't really see us ever, all 4 of us being off, which is touch wood, but which is really a great thing. So I think being able to be calm and knowing that, you know, if I don't have it, Natalie's got it. If Natalie doesn't have it, Tatum's got it. If Tatum doesn't have it, Maya's got it. I think having that trust and knowing that they can't guard all 4 of us is something that's really, really special to have in our league.
Offensively, the Broncos look more connected than they did in the opener. They got more turnovers, 21 turnovers. I think in the opener you had 19. So improving turnover-wise.
Yeah.
How has the team improved communication on that end so early in the season, being able to barely eke one out against Eastern Oregon and then blowing a team like San Francisco out?
I just think with Eastern Oregon, I think we just got hit in the face straight off the bat. I would say that we have been a good defensive team like throughout, you know, the summer workouts and all of that, especially because we have freshmen that they can move the way I can't move, and I'm too old now. Like I can't move the way that they're moving. So they're like so fast. So I think defensively, like we've been really great. I just really think that Eastern Oregon game, I think they hit us in the face straight away, and we were just trying to play catch up. And I think that was our main thing with San Francisco. Like I was telling the girls, like we're gonna start really strong. And I think we had five. They had 5 turnovers in like the first 5 minutes or something like that. So I think just like being able to settle into the game and the start of the season is more where we were at. I think defensively we're a really great team, and obviously we just needed a little what's the word, like a little calm back together, and then
Yeah. It's kind of, I was talking to Nick, the guys, their loss to HPU was probably the best thing that could happen for them for this season, to ground them and really humble them to where they move forward. So you guys didn't have to face the defeat part of that, but you still kind of got grounded and humbled, and all right, well, let's go out. We can't take any team for granted.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mike Tyson has a famous quote, and it goes something like, "It's all fun and games until you get punched in the face, and then you know it's for real." So
yeah.
With veteran leadership moving on, as I mentioned, Abby Muse and Mary Kay Narrow moved on from the 1 and the 5 spot. The team is going through some early season learning curves. How satisfying is it to see the group execute like Madeline Cook and Morgan Maldonado and finish the way you did against a veteran San Francisco team?
I'm just really happy for them, and I think their ability to not be in their head when they enter the court is the biggest thing, especially replacing people that have been so successful here. So I'm just so proud of them for coming out and doing exactly what I know they can do, and I know they can be even better than what they've shown. But yeah, I think it's going to be really important moving forward into future games that we're able to have that leverage on the bench. So I just really hope they can continue doing what they're doing.
Now the focus turns to UC Davis. They're known for disciplined offense and good spacing. You have Bennett averaging 21 points a game, Norris with 13.5 rebounds. Really, Bennett and Norris are they're two key players. They're two stat patters, I like to call them. They've got 5 people that are averaging double-digit scoring. So they're really based. They know what they're doing. What's been the biggest emphasis in practice this week as you prepare for them?
I think just our ability to contain other people's main scorers is going to be something, really, really important going into this season. Obviously, MK and Abby. MK had the toughest guard on the team every time, and Abby would have the biggest big. So I think us trying to figure out who that's going to be and who's going to step up to the plate. I know, like 23 and against San Francisco, she had like 26 and 10 the game before us, and then we limited her to like 8 or something points. But also helping that person, like being in gaps and just understanding personnel, especially with, again, like so many freshmen, showing them the importance of knowing the scout is something that's, you don't want to get straight on the court and then get shot in the eye. Like it's just not beneficial to anyone. So I think just being there for each other and knowing, putting people in positions to be successful defensively, I would say, is just the main part.
And speaking of defense, what I'm seeing is Davis likes the slow tempo, make you defend deep into the clock. How important will communication and patience be on defense Friday night?
Yeah, it'll be super important. I think for us, I think being able to manage the pace of the game and kind of playing our style will be really beneficial, especially when we have, a smaller 5 with Libby and Tatum on the court. So I think just being able to play with our pace and obviously not let those 2 girls get hot, that'll be the keys to the game for sure.
Yeah, and they can. I've watched some highlights of Davis. They got some deep 3 shooters too. So
yeah, they do.
Definitely that's something to watch anyway.
Yep, for sure.
This will be your 3rd home game opening the season. What's it like out at Extra Mile Arena in front of Bronco Nation, especially being able to play so many home games so early in the year to build that momentum?
Yeah, it's really fun and it's really special. And I think for our last year, we're just it's crazy running out on the court and thinking you only have a limited amount of times left. But it's really special, and I think it's been super fun to have, looking into the crowd and seeing it growing. It's really cool for us, and I think it makes us want to make it a really fun game to watch so that we can get people coming back. The kids game at the start was actually insane. My ears hurt, so I'm like on the court, like I don't even know how they're doing this. So I will say I don't technically miss the kids, but it was definitely really fun. So yeah.
You probably it was a concerted effort not to score 67 points then.
Oh my, yeah, no. No, I'm like, it was crazy.
Win, but keep it under 67.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, those games that you do for the kids are always super loud and super super loud. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, and it's like then the other team starts scoring and it's good to be loud, but I'm like, okay, not for them guys. Like we need like some type of, I don't know, a lesson plan that we can give out before to like take a test about it or something. I don't know, but
you have the teachers with cheer and boo signs up. Cheer,
yes,
boo.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So you mentioned the nostalgia that obviously you and Maya, Tatum, and Natalie are probably going through each time that you're running on the court to start the games. But Coach P mentioned, this group's hunger to protect the home floor. To put aside that nostalgia and then focus on, what the task at hand, how do you carry that mindset into each home game of being hungry for a home game win?
Yeah. I think it's, especially at the start of the season, I wouldn't say it's too bad. I think for sure when we get towards the end, it'll start being something else that we'll have to learn how to deal with. But I think it's just really exciting. And when we have a good crowd and a good game, like it takes you out of, in your own mind, and we're here to win for Boise State and who we're representing. So yeah, that's what I would say. But I think definitely in the future, I think we'll probably need maybe some deep breathing exercises or something beforehand before we run out there, because it's just been such a special place to play at.
So you've been one of Boise State's most reliable shooters, over 9 points per game last season. You're in the 1,000 point club. You're in top 3 for trays. Your efficiency keeps climbing. What did you focus on most in the off season to take the next step?
So I lost my dad April, and so I kind of missed spring. I went home and saw him, and he passed away, and then I came back, and I really had a really strong work ethic in the summer, just because I knew that you only have so much time left on this earth, and I think it's a perspective that you kind of either have or you don't, and I think that is something that I took really, especially going into my last year, I took it really personal, and how I wanted to leave this program and what we wanted to achieve. And I think that was my biggest thing, like trying to make my dad proud, but also, I mean, I know he's proud of me, but him not being here, I know he would always be watching the TV. Like he always watched our games last year. So yeah, that's what I don't know. I don't know how to word that, but I think just having that perspective now makes me realize, how special it is to be here and to have this team and the opportunity that we can have to succeed, hopefully.
So senior year always comes with a mix of emotion and motivation, as you said. And I know that you went through some heavy emotions going into this year, which we've been praying and thinking about you. That's for sure.
Thank you.
What do you hope the season represents for you personally?
I just hope it just brings so much joy. Like I think in the past we haven't ended up where we know we can be, and I think we're really deserving of just feeling really good about ourselves and knowing what we're capable of. I just believe so much in this group, and I don't want to make it about me. Like I there's a reserved chair for my dad in the arena, which is really special. But it's all of us as a whole that I think can make it something really special. And also for like the people, I want to leave the program better than we found it. And I think that's just how I am. And in these past years, we really haven't done that. And it really irks me. It really bothers me that we haven't been able to achieve that. But yeah, I definitely hope to make everyone proud and Bronco Nation proud and build, especially going to the Pac-12 next year, like hopefully getting, more people out to our games and just making it really exciting for everyone.
Yeah, that's how championship programs are built, leaving it
Mhm.
better than you found it, because
Mhm.
if you don't, then you're not
No,
going to
yeah.
be a championship program. You
Exactly.
played alongside great players like Abby Muse and Mary Kay Narrow, and what did you learn from them about consistency and preparation that you now
Mhm.
hope to pass on to your younger teammates?
Um, hmm. Their ability to just like be really calm. I think they brought a really good calming presence with us. I think we kind of can get a little sped up now, especially in that first game. Like we rush a lot of our shots. I think MK was a tremendous leader on the court. I know she helped Tatum so much during games. But their ability just to be really calm and come in every day with that same like kind of slow grind is something that is good for the freshmen because they're so excited and bouncing everywhere and having that and trying to teach them like it's a long season, like we're here for a while.
Yeah.
But also just they're going to learn either way. But yeah, Abby and MK, I would say they were great leaders for us. And they definitely taught us how we want our program to be. And I think us just carrying that on is really important.
If 5 years from now fans look back at this season, what do you hope they remember about you in this senior class?
I hope it's that we stop the drought, and I hope we come away with two. I don't even know if it's two rings. I want whatever's left. Whatever's left on the table, I want it. But I think leaving the Mountain West, hopefully how we entered it on that streak. Well, not how we entered it, but I think we're
Yeah.
on the top for number of championships or tied or something like that. So I think coming out right and just you know leaving it. Yep, check the box. We were there.
Yeah.
That was it. Also something really. I hope it's exciting for everyone. I hope people watch our games, and I think women's basketball is a really exciting time right now. So hoping that people can have fun and look back on it and be like, they were really cool, which, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, there you go.
Every successful team has an emotional heartbeat. What's fueling this group right now?
Just that drought, I would just say, like, we just know what it's like to lose and we're sick of it. Like, I think we want it more than other teams, and I think that's what's really fueling us right now.
Who's one under the radar teammate fans should be watching as the season unfolds?
Ooh, under the radar. I think Morgan. I think Morgan can really bring a lot to the table. And you haven't even seen like the start of it. So I think she's really exciting player to watch. But also Maddie, like Maddie's come out and started the season so well. I think the length on that girl is crazy. And Libby, oh my gosh, this is a terrible answer. I think she is good. Libby is really good. And I think last season, obviously we had Abby and Elodie and Tatum. So I think she wasn't really able to find, that groove. But yeah, I would say Libby. She is the man. She is good.
She's who I thought you were going to say. So
Yeah. Scratch
I'm
all of
glad you
that,
said it.
Libby. That's my answer.
All right, quick one. Describe Coach P in one word, and why?
In one, oh, that's hard. In one word. Oh gosh. Oh, that's hard. Um, in one word. Caring. He really cares for his players and for this program, and He just puts all that he can, all that he has is into us, and he really cares about us. That's what I'd say.
Excellent.
When you're not in the gym, what's your go-to Boise hangout spot to unwind?
Oh, to unwind. I was gonna say, because I'm international, I have to take in-person classes.
Oh.
So I'm usually on campus, but if I'm unwinding, I really like the foothills. There's some really nice trails up there I think are really, really beautiful. And we don't have mountains like that in Australia, so it's really cool for me.
And if you could send a message directly to Bronco Nation heading into Friday's game versus UC Davis, what would you tell them?
I would say, please come and show your support and cheer for us, because we're going to have a really exciting season, and you're going to want to be here when I tell you to see the start of it.
Sounds like you guys got something up your sleeve.
I can't share my secrets.
All right, let's do a quick lightning round. Give us your quickest answer, even if you don't believe it, but just throw it out there. Lightning round, let's get through these real quick. There's about 200 questions. I'm kidding. There's only like 10.
I was like, okay, let's go. 200, that's nothing.
All right. What's your favorite warm-up song?
Oh my gosh. I always forget if it's turn heads or heads turn. I think it's turn heads. One of them. It's it's good. Trust me.
Favorite Boise restaurant?
Boise restaurant. Remember when you said this was supposed to be fast?
Yeah.
It's like the slowest answer you've probably gotten. I don't know how you say it. Tupelo honey? Tupelo honey?
Yep.
Tupelo honey?
Yeah.
That's probably homage to Tupelo, Mississippi, right?
Yeah, it's a southern restaurant.
Yeah, downtown. I like that place.
All right. Pineapple on pizza.
No.
Stanley or Owala?
Oosh. Stanley.
Yeti or Arctic?
Yeti.
Fry sauce or ketchup?
Americans and their dang sauces. We don't even have fry sauce in Australia, but fry sauce is my answer.
Favorite sport to watch that's not basketball?
Football. Surprisingly, I actually really enjoy it now that I understand it.
Blue Bunny or Bluebell ice cream?
Bluebell.
If you're stuck on an island, what 3 items do you bring?
Okay, but I can't say a canoe or anything, right?
It's an item.
Well, I'm getting off the island with a canoe and a thing, and maybe my friend in the back is where I'm going.
So, a canoe, a thing, and a friend in the back.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. We had Kenzie on from soccer.
Oh, yeah.
She said a cell phone, so
call
for rescue. So that was quick and painless, right?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dani, thanks so much for joining us. It's always great to have you on the show. Best of luck this Friday at Extra Mile. We'll be watching down here in Texas on the Mountain West app. So go give them hell and get that W.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me.
And to everyone watching, don't miss Boise State women's basketball versus UC Davis this Friday. Tip off at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Bronco Nation, pack the house and support this senior-led squad as they chase the Mountain West title.
Let's set attendance records.
Hi, I'm Ron Dorn. I'm president of Blue Elevation. A lot of you have probably heard of it in other sites like Bronco Nation updates, and I just want to talk a little bit about Boise State football and what we're trying to do to help move the team forward. It's a lot of fun to work with them, but as you know, with the upheaval in college football and the NIL money, we're always needing more, and we're trying to do that by giving more news to you than you can get in other sources, and events that you might be able to attend, and we would just love to see your support. additional support for Boise State so we can take this to the next level, especially moving into the Pac-12. I see such a bright future for us by doing this. For those of you that are as old as I am, you remember when we had wooden bleachers and we did rodeos in the stadium, and we had good coaches and we were doing the best we can with what we had. These coaches need that continuated support to make it happen for us. You can see what we've done with what little we've had, but we really need the help, and we just need the commitment, and we need you to get involved with us to push the Boise State program forward. Again, especially going to the Pac-12, and especially the future that's out there, and what the basketball team is doing, the women's softball team is doing, and some other sports that I follow. We just want to keep you involved and focused and helping us out any way that you can do that to support our university.